good people? Welcome back to another edition of your Don't Listen podcast, Sports Talk with your boy TP. Yeah, man. I thought I was going to have some people, but like everything else, this is your horses we ride the street. So y'all just got me. And I'm prepping y'all for week 1. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get to it. You know, just what I feel on each game and what I feel is going to happen today. Okay, so week 1, we got Steelers Bengals. Okay. And right now, you know, from what I saw last year from the Steelers and what I saw last year from the Bengals, I ain't talking about preseason. I don't even look at preseason because to me it's not an indicator of what you're going to be. I think everybody looks good and looks bad in the preseason. So what I do is, for me, I go off what you did last year as a whole team, with the starters in there and everything. And that's how I come to my synopsis, my hypotheses, and everything else. So, yeah, that's how I'm coming. So, y'all take everything I said or say with a grain of salt and do what you want with the information that I give you. Because these are my opinions, and I am entitled to them, okay? So, like I said, week 1, we got Steelers Bengals, and it's -7 on the Bengals. And my pick, I'm leaning towards the Bengals. Because last year, the Bengals looked real goddamn good. At the end of the year, they was doing their thing. You know what I mean? Joe out there looking like Joe Namath with the fancy shit on, you know. You know, but I'm leaning towards the Bengals. Go Bengals. Yeah. It's 44 points for the over and under. And if I was picking, I'm taking the Bengals -7. And the 44 points between them, I will take the over. That's just my opinion. But, you know, my score, I'm figuring 24-21 will be 45 points. 24-21, I'm leaning Bengals. So that's 45 points. So I would take the Bengals 44 points on the over. Okay. New England, Miami. Oh, man. They had that guy down there in New England, and he's talking about, well, not he's talking about, but the media is talking about the next coming of Tom. He reminds me of so much of Tom Brady. Well, the difference is in Tom Brady's career, and Tom Brady had a crazy defense when he first started out. And that never gets talked about, that New England Patriots defense is won them their first couple Super Bowls. Let's keep that 100 over. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? But, yeah, I like in this game, I'm taking Miami. I'm going against the grain. I'm taking Miami. It's -3.5 for Miami with a 46 points on the over and under. I also like this game 24-21 Miami, so I will take the under 46 points on that game. But like I said, these are my opinions. So y'all do what y'all want with them. I am not advocating anybody to start gambling or anything. I'm just telling you, if I were gambling, that's what I would do. I'm going with Miami -3.5. And I'm going over and under. I'm going to go under on 46 points. This is just my opinion. New Orleans, Atlanta. New Orleans, Atlanta. This is a crazy game. Jameis Winston last year looked pretty goddamn good before he got injured. And I think if he didn't get injured, I think New Orleans would have had a better season. But they're playing against Atlanta. Got rid of their Matty Ice. And y'all know how I feel about getting rid of old players, but Matty Ice, he had all the tools, still got the tools, but we'll see how he look where he at now. But I'm taking New Orleans in this game. I'm going with Jameis Winston. It's -5.5 for New Orleans with a 43-point over and under score. I think New Orleans is going to score points because, they like to throw the ball down there in New Orleans. I see this game 27-24. 27-24, that gives you 51 points on 43-point over and under. That means I'm taking the over. That's how that's working. So, Indiana and Houston. Indiana and Houston. Indianapolis. I said Indiana. Excuse me, people. Indianapolis, Colts, and Houston. Okay. Now, Houston still looks like they're in turmoil. They don't have a quarterback that I would say that I'm getting behind. It's just how I feel. That's my opinion. In Indianapolis, they got who they got over there. They got Matty Ice over there. And I like them. It's -7.5 on Indianapolis. I'm taking Indy for straight up 45.5 points. I think this game gonna be 27-10. Indianapolis. So 27-10 is 37. So I'm taking the under on Indianapolis and Houston. It got a 45.5-point over and under. So I'm taking the under on that. That's just my opinion. I think Indy gonna score, and I think Houston gonna have problems scoring because Indianapolis has a very good defense. So we're just gonna go like that. Philly and Detroit, Lions and Eagles. Well, Philly with their upgraded roster, they got some nice draft picks over there in Philly, man. And they look pretty goddamn good. It's all about where that quarterback gonna take them. To me, I think that's what it lands on is quarterback play for them because they got skill position guys, they got young defensive guys, and got one of the best corners in the league. So I'm taking Philly. It's -5 on Philly. So taking Philly straight up. 48-point over and under. I see this game shaping out to be something like 27-21. So that's 48 points right there. And that's right even. So I don't really know what to do on that. That's where my brain is. So I'm taking 28-21. I'm taking Philly, the -5 or whatever. Taking Philly straight up on that game. Over and under, I would not touch it because I'm thinking the score is going to be 48 points. So, You do what you want with that information. Okay, Baltimore, New York Jets. Okay, coming out party. Pay the man. Pay the man. Pay the man. I don't like to say people's name, folks. Y'all know that, but Lamar Jackson has been giving Baltimore everything he could give them, running, throwing, whatever. And all you suckers out there talking about, he can't throw the ball. We need consistency. I need consistency. You don't need shit. Shut your ass up. Your ass don't play no more. What you need is a guy that can go out there and win freaking games, as he been doing, and former MVP of the league. Lamar Jackson, pay the goddamn man, okay? I'm leaning Baltimore heavily. I mean, the Jets did some upgrades themselves, but to me, they still iffy at the quarterback position. So I still don't think they're going to score a whole lot of points, but they're going to score because Baltimore's defense ain't that great. It's good. It ain't great. So I like that game 27-24. That's 51. I'm taking the over on a 44-point spread. And Baltimore is coming in at -6.5. So you do what you want with that information. But Lamar Jackson, pay the man. Stop playing. San Francisco, Chicago, good people. Wow, San Francisco, Chicago. Chicago ain't been showing me in the last year that they want to protect their quarterback. They ain't really addressed that need in the draft, and they lost Jason Peters to the Cowboys. And he was the #1 rated left tackle in the NFC last year. So I think you might want to keep a guy like that. You know what I say about old players, people? Again, old players showed value last year. I don't know what he got this year, but showed value last year. So I'm taking San Fran. They got San Fran at -7.5. I'm taking San Fran with the points, honestly. I think they're going to win by that or more. And the 40.5 points over and under, I like that game 24-13. So that's 24-13. That's 37 points. So I'm taking the under. As far as coming in at 40.5, so I will go on the under on that one. That's just my opinion. Do what you want with that information. Jacksonville and Washington. Jacksonville still look like they got some growing to do. They got a new coach last year. They started playing better. But I still think they're in a growing period. They still need time to develop. Their quarterback is still developing. He was great in college, came in the league, and he struggled a bit because I think with the system he was in, and, him just being a rookie, things happen like that. But I think Jacksonville still got room to grow. And I would take Washington. They got -3 on Washington because they're trying to say Washington isn't good. Washington has a great defense. Well, not great, really good defense. Okay. But where they iffy at is the scoring. And I like that game 21-17, taking Washington. It's coming in at -3. Okay. Could be 24-21. And 43.5 points. I wouldn't even touch that on the over and under, but I'll take Washington straight up in that game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. It's just what it is, good people. Cleveland versus Carolina. Now, this is a you pick 'em game for me. Because even with the spread, it's coming in at even. Nothing minus, no over, plus, nothing. It's coming in at even. So if I had to pick a team, who do I think is better? I'm taking Cleveland. I think they could actually run the ball. They got two backs over there that get the ball moving. They can throw a little bit. Baker Mayfield down there in Carolina starting. He want to get his payback. So on this game, it's a you pick 'em. I wouldn't even bet this game, honestly, because you pick 'em. But it got a 42-point over and under. And Cleveland's defense got a lot of great names, but I don't see a lot of great play. I see good play. So 42 points, I think they'll both score in the 20s. Just my opinion. Then again, no, I ain't that confident in Baker Mayfield. So I think that score going to be 24-17, and I'm leaning towards Cleveland. You do what you want. 42 points on the over and under. That's all I know. I wouldn't even. I'm just saying. I wouldn't even touch that game. Raiders, Chargers. Wow. Now, a lot of people might be surprised. But Derek Carr got him a wide receiver down there from Green Bay. You know, Derek Carr got a receiver now, a legit number one guy. I think Raiders going to surprise some folks this year. I think they're going to do some damage this year. I like the goddamn Raiders in this game, y'all. I like the Raiders. Now, they got the Chargers coming in at -3.5. And the over and under at 52 points. I think both of those teams going to score some points. 52 points is a lot of points. So if you give them 25 apiece, which is kind of hard to do mathematically, you're either going to come in at 24. So if you gave them 24 apiece, that's 48. Add a touchdown on top of that. 48 plus 7. It's 55. So that's where I'm leaning. I'm taking the over on that. And me personally, I would take the Raiders, but they got the Chargers coming in at -3.5. So I like the Raiders in that game. Just me. Okay. Green Bay, Minnesota Vikings. Wow. Division rivalry. Division rivalry, good people. Now, what I would say is the guy who's been stealing money down there in Minnesota, I don't want to say his name because that quarterback down there, formerly used to play for Washington. Yeah, that guy. Stealing money. I think Minnesota's going to go as far as he take them, which ain't going to be nowhere. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Okay? Go out there and prove me wrong, Minnesota quarterback. I do know his name. People just not going to say it because it's not even worth talking about. He did nothing and got one of the biggest contracts in the NFL. How do you justify that shit? Okay? But whatever. They got Green Bay coming in at -1.5. I like Green Bay in this game. I would take them straight up over Minnesota. I would take them straight up over Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? And 46.5 points over and under. I'll take the over on that. I think Green Bay's going to score 4 touchdowns, and Minnesota is going to score 2 touchdowns. No, they're going to score 21 points. So 28-21 is 48 on the 46.5 point over and under. So I'm going to take Green Bay, and I'm going over and under on that joint, and I'm taking the over. Okay, do what you want with the information I say, people. Like I said, I do not encourage gambling, but if I were to gamble, that's the way I'm leaning. Okay. New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. New York Giants, to me, just haven't been showing the consistency over the years. Still got the same Daniel Jones quarterback or whatever. And it's one of my best friend's favorite team, and him have many rivalry talks because we are rivals as well. But yeah, the Giants to me ain't jumping off the paper. They made some moves, but you got a running back that don't do nothing but get hurt. And I honestly don't believe in them at all. Okay. I'm taking Tennessee because they are proven they're a playoff team. Giants ain't did shit. So taking Tennessee, they got -5 on that. I think the Giants will score, but not a whole lot. I think they're going to give them 17 points, maybe 20, right? But I think Tennessee going to give them 27. They're going to drop 27 points on them. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going to happen. And yeah, I like Tennessee in this game straight up because they got Tennessee coming in at -5. And I'm taking them straight up with a 44 point. And I think they're going to get, or I'm going to go over on that. So I think they're going to score often. And that's just my opinion. So I think they're going to drop 28. And I think Giants will get about 17-20. That's still over the 44-point spread. So I'm taking the over on that. KC and Arizona. Kansas City. Now, this is one that I might get some shit for because everybody's still loving on Kansas City like they didn't lose one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Now, me personally, I think that's going to be a big hindrance to them, you know, moving the ball offensively. I know you went out and got Juju Smith-Schuster, but he ain't Tyron Hill. Okay, so I'm going to say this to you. I want to see all those fake Kansas City fans that came out the woodwork. There's a whole lot of y'all. You know who I'm talking about. Patty Mahomes. Patty, that's my guy. Now, I ain't never seen you warring up in Kansas City, but now he was your guy when they winning. Now you went back to your old team, your original team. Oh, they don't have nobody now. I like it. Stop playing. All right, so I'm going to surprise y'all with my pick. You do what you want with this information. But me, I'm taking Arizona. And the reason why I'm taking Arizona is because I don't believe in Kansas City's defense. Okay? I do not believe in their defense. And I think their offense is going to take an adjustment period where they're going to have to, you know, do something, you know, with this guy going. He used to go get all these little first downs. They used to do certain little plays. He'd go out there and get a first down. Do a certain little, they'll do something on first and second that didn't work, and then they'd be like, all right, Hill, we need this first down. He'll go out there and get a first down. That's their they don't have that no more, and I don't think they have a guy that could do what he did. Stretching the field like that and doing those little quick ass 10-yard catches for a first down. I think that's going to hurt Kansas City. I think they still going to be okay, but Denver got better in that division. Raiders got better in that division. And I think Kansas City stayed the same or got worse. So that's where I'm leaning. So I'm taking Arizona in that game. Everybody else taking KC minus 6.5. But I think, I think it's going to be different. I think Arizona got something to prove. They didn't, after winning all those games straight in a row last year, they looked good in the beginning of the year and faded toward the end because they got that little guy back there who can't take a hit. But if they keep him clean, he tend to play very well. So I like Arizona in this game, and I think Arizona's going to win. I'm going to say 24-21. So I like Arizona's defense a little better. And it's a 53.5 point over and under. I'm going to take the under. That's just my opinion. I like Arizona. You can go with KC, do whatever it is you want to do, but I'm telling you, that's the way I'm moving towards that. That's how I'm going. Okay, meat and potatoes. Now, this is where I would not listen to me at all. I know you'll do whatever the hell you want to do anyway, but this is the spot where I would say, do not listen to me. I will admit this shit myself, people. This is where I say, don't listen to nothing I say, because this is where my bias comes in. God damn it. Sunday night football. We got the Bucks and the Cowboys. All right. We got the Bucks and the Cowboys, goddammit. This is where my biases come in. Because what he got? Oh, shit. You see that? Oh, yeah. You see that? Oh, my God. I had to do it to him, y'all. I had to do it to him. I had to pull this Negro out. It ain't hot. I ain't cold enough for these joints yet, but where I'm sitting is cold as hell. So this don't feel bad on me right now, okay? It's cold as hell in this joint. Yeah. Looking at my notes. All right. Tampa Bay, Dallas, Sunday Night Football. Of course, they say the big game for the big moment. Stop playing, people. Okay? Tom freaking Brady. They are favored to win in this game. They're coming in at a minus 2.5 with a 50.5 point spread. Okay, good people. This is what I will say. And remember, I am biased because of this. And if you don't know by now, I am a Cowboys fan. How about them Cowboys? You know what I'm saying? That's just how I move. All right? And I am biased. So with me, not picking with my brain, picking with my heart, taking the Cowboys straight up over Tampa Bay. because I'm a little crazy, and that's what I'm doing. But that's what I'm doing. They got Tampa Bay coming in at -2.5, 50.5 point spread. I'm leaving 27-24 on the table. So 50.5 points is not insurmountable by these two teams. I think they're going to get it. And I would take the over on that. And I like Dallas. You go whichever way you want to go with it. My cousin was supposed to be on this joint with me. And this is the point of the pod where it would have been a big-ass argument because he's a Tampa Bay fan. Been one before Tom Brady got there. This nigga liked them when they was running around with that freaking orange and white, crazy-looking dude with the feather in his head. He liked them this, so he's legit. But, yeah, terrible. I can't stand him. Everywhere Tom Brady go, that's what he did. Because for a while, I didn't know if he was a New England fan or a freaking Tampa Bay fan. Honestly, keep it 100. He just loved him some Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady is a great player. Don't get me wrong. But the shit that he say and do when it comes to Tom Brady, I ain't available for that situation. And I don't go there, man. Listen, I enjoy football, but that's what it is. I ain't going there. Where he go, nigga be sending him direct messages. I love you, Tom Brady. And I ain't even playing, so stop playing, okay? Yeah, Sunday night, man. Like I said, I like Dallas. They giving Tampa Bay -2.5, 50.5 point over and under. I think they both going to go above that. So I'll take the over. Y'all do what y'all want with that. You do what you want with any of these games, but like I said, I do not endorse gambling at all. So you do whatever you want. I'm just giving you the information. You do what you want with it. Denver and Seattle for Monday night, y'all. Oh, Russell Wilson playing his former team. Now, I'm of the ilk. Let me take my hat off because I don't want to talk about Russell Wilson, which I would have loved to have him come to Dallas. I'm just saying. But, I don't want to talk about Russell Wilson with a Dallas hat on. So I'm going to take it off for now, but y'all going to see a lot of that and other ones too. So get used to it. Russell Wilson, I think, is one of those quarterbacks that if he had all the right ingredients, and not even really so much all the right ingredients, because in Seattle, he won a bowl, and then his coach made that bonehead-ass fucking decision to throw instead of run when you got fucking Marshawn Lynch beast mode in the backfield. He would have 2 Super Bowls. All he had to do was hand that shit off, man. Hand the freaking ball off, you would have had 2 Super Bowls. But I digress, okay? Russell Wilson going back to Seattle to put the beat down, put him in the hurt locker. And I really hope he do that because all he asked for is say, hey, man, give me some input. Let me have some input on what we going to do on offense, what we going to do. That's all I want. He would have probably stayed in Seattle. Russell Wilson don't come across as a freaking prima donna. He come across as, I want to win. I know I'm good enough to win. I've been wanting to win. Man, give me some, let me put some offense together. That's all, yeah. They said no. and he end up in Denver, and now they over there with whoever their starting quarterback is, nowhere near what Russell Wilson is, and they probably ain't gonna have another Russell Wilson for quite a few years. Who knows? The NFL is the NFL, shit happens. But if I'm gonna bet on somebody, like I'm gonna bet on Russell Wilson against his former team, and I'm taking Denver. They got Denver coming in at -6.5, 44-point spread. I think Russell's gonna go down there and put a beat down on these jokers, and I hope he doesn't do it. Okay, 44-point over and under. I'm leaning 30-17. That's 37. I'm taking the under. No, whoa. 30. I got 30-17, so that's 47. I'm sorry, good people. I am not right tonight. All right, that's 47. So 44 is the over and under. I'm taking the over, and they got Denver coming in at -6.5. You do what you want with that information, people, but I will not bet against Russell Wilson against his former team. I think he's going to go there and bust their cakes. Okay, it's going to be cake all over the face of you, Pete Carroll. All the man asked for was that I wanted to have some say in the offense. Should have gave him that. I think Russell Wilson deserves that. He's been a loyal Seattle. He's the to me the most craziest rah-rah guy. Oh yeah, let's go Hawks. Let's go Hawks. He's that guy. Like, yes, let's go Hawks. Yeah. The fans, man. The fans, man, they're number 12s. They're the 12s. They're the 12s. Russell Wilson, they're the number 12s. Yes, go Hawks. That's Russell Wilson. Stop playing, okay? And I mean, just the value that he give you on leadership and a guy that's all about team, that is Russell Wilson, man. There's no value, I guess, to the Seahawks. They said we had enough. We pay you a lot of money. Well, small market teams, you pay your quarterback a lot of money. You can't get nothing else, right? That's what they say. But I don't know. It's called revenue sharing in the NFL, people. Everybody's making money. Don't want to hear that small market bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I knows better. Stop playing. All right? All right. And just for, you know what? I ain't even going to talk about that game because that's the beginning of next week's game. So I'll leave that one off. So we're going to end this podcast. I wanted to have a much longer in-depth pod for y'all, but, you know, to get somebody to come on here and do stuff consistently has been very hard for me. And I know people be like, man, you go through more people than... No, that ain't the case. People just stop wanting to do it for whatever reason. It ain't because of me. All right, so at the end of the day, like I said, if I got to do this joint by myself, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? My son, Ray856, he told me straight up he's not doing the NFL because he don't think he's knowledgeable enough on the sport to come out here and consistently give y'all information on something that he's not really aware of. And I respect that. He gave me a legit reason why he ain't doing it, but he's going to be around for basketball, y'all. So we're probably going to have a basketball one out this week coming up, along with some other stuff. I got to get one of my political joints in my general conversation, and hopefully, we'll be getting back to the music. I just put a call out. I got a response. I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to jinx it, but I might be having really good music guests for y'all. So crossing my fingers on that. All right, let's see what happens. Don't Listen Podcast Sports Talk Edition, NFL Week 1. And yes, I'm in the building. And yes, I am ready to watch some football. Are you ready for some football? A Sunday night party I will definitely be a part of. Tampa Bay and Dallas. Stop playing! Okay? This has been your boy TP. I ain't going nowhere, folks, regardless. If I gotta walk through the desert by myself with no water, I'm in the mix. I'm here. You understand? I'm in the mix, okay? I want y'all to enjoy your Sunday. Peace to you all on your journey. And remember, it's alright to go outside. Don't get nothing